11. So we're going to get started. Namaste, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. So let's start by closing our eyes, sitting in this cross-legged seated position. And just place your hands loosely on the knee. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take me from unreality to reality. Take me from darkness to light. Take me from mortality to immortality. That is what that means. Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. So today I want to start by talking about the meaning of the sound Om. Why do we say Om? And I've been reading this part of the Vedic text called Upanishad, and especially the Mandukya Upanishad. And the whole Mandukya Upanishad is actually dedicated toward understanding the meaning of Om. And so before we go into the meaning of Om, think about your daily life. So your daily life, what does it look like? You wake up, you have your physical body, you have your family, you have the things around you. Basically, your waking life consists of all these physical things that make up your life, right? So that is what your daily life is. And then you have your sort of a dream state, which are your thoughts, your emotions, your plans, your pleasures, your desires, all of those things. And just like after you wake up, you go into, when you go at the end of the day, when you go to sleep, you go into a dream state. So the dream state is like your thinking state, where you're thinking, imagining, planning, desiring, all of those things. And so that's like the second stage of our self, right? And then there's the third stage, which is just like when you go to sleep and you go into this deep sleep after like the dream state. You don't remember anything what happens in that dream state. You don't remember your body. If you had any physical pain, you don't remember that physical pain. You don't remember what your thoughts are. It's just like blankness. It's emptiness, right? And so that emptiness, then like when you wake up, you still remember there was this emptiness, but you slept very peacefully, or like you were in a deep sleep. And so what does Mandukya Upanishad say is that basically these three states of our consciousness are like the three parts of the Om. And then after the Om, there is this part called the silence, where the third part sort of merges into, and that silence is our real self, where all three of these states merge and appear and disappear. And so the Om can be broken down into sound, which means your waking state. Everything that's physical, your physical body, the other person around you, the things around you, everything, that's the sound. Then the sound is your thinking state. Everything you plan, you desire, just like in dream, it's in your mind, but everything that you plan and desire and all of those things are in your mind. So that's the sound. Then the sound means that deep sleep state where you don't remember anything. It's the real nothingness. It's like that part that merges into the consciousness. And then what's the fourth part? The fourth important part of Om is the silence. So Om. The silence is the real consciousness. That's the Brahman. That's the cosmos. So everything, our real self, just merges into that consciousness. And realizing that consciousness, that fourth silent state, is exactly the goal of yoga. So getting a control over our body, getting a control over our mind, and then going into that deep sleep sort of state, that nothingness, and then merging into our real consciousness, which, you know, in neuroscience, to what consciousness means is a big sort of study, because we still don't know what consciousness is, right? And so that is the goal of yoga, is to find our real self. So when we say yoga means union, and the goal of yoga is to unite with yourself, it means you want to unite with that consciousness, that deep knowledge, that, you know, ultimate self. And that's actually the goal of any spiritual practice, almost, to gain that salvation, that moksha from your physical and your mental state. So today, I invite you, as we practice, to keep thinking of the word Om as we do our practice, but also think about the real, original, or that ultimate consciousness within yourself, and try to not think about your physical or your mental state. So hopefully that helps. So let's bring our hands together and say the sound of Om. And then today, at the end of our practice, we're going to do Om chanting meditation. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and let's say, don't say ah, say Om, and then let the sound merge into the silence, and feel your waking self get away, your dreaming self get away, that deep sleep state get away, and just feel that consciousness. All right, here we go. Om. Let's do that one more time. Om. One more time. Om. Slowly open your eyes. Place your hands on your knees and start to draw some circles with your body. And keep coming back to remembering that there is this state within you, there is this witness that observes your body, that observes your mind, that observes that deep sleep. Let's take that circle in the opposite direction. And that's the witness, the consciousness that's immortal. And slowly come to stillness and start to rub your hands against one another, warming them up. And slowly place that hand on your shoulders and start to massage your shoulders. Then bring your hands cupping your shoulder. Start to draw some circles with your hands. Really opening up your chest. Let's draw the circles in the opposite direction. Keep breathing. And as you exhale, think of that deep consciousness within you. And slowly come to stillness. Place your right hand outside the right thigh. Inhale, lift your left hand up. Exhale, side bend right. As you exhale, side bend a little bit deeper. One more breath. One more exhale. Slowly come to center. Place your left hand this time outside your left thigh. Inhale, lift your right hand towards the sky. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale. Exhale. Merge into the silence. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Slowly come to center. And from here, place your right foot inside the left elbow crease, and sitting up tall, start to rock from side to side. Shishubhalasana, or rock your baby posture. And try to think of the groundingness from your body all the way to your brain, and then release anything that's causing tension in your mind or your body. Slowly come to stillness. Now place your left foot this time inside the right elbow crease, sit up tall and rock from side to side. Deep inhales, deep exhales, and think that you are not really this body, you're not really this mind, but you are this higher consciousness. And slowly come to stillness. And then from here, slowly cross your ankles and come to a neutral tabletop position, pressing your hands on the mat and slightly apart your knees, and start to drop your belly, draw your shoulder forward, look up. Exhale, crawl, look inside. Take a few of these on your own. Exhale. So the whole point of yoga is to control our body, because our body can be in our way when we're trying to meditate or concentrate. And slowly come to stillness. And then from here, place your left hand at the center of the mat and then lift your right hand towards the sky, nice and straight. Exhale, bring your right shoulder all the way down. Bring your head on the mat. And you can extend your left hand forward and stay here and take 3 deep breaths. Or you can bring your left hand around and grab your right thigh, opening that left shoulder. And keep breathing wherever you are. Don't forget, on the exhalations, you're letting go of yourself, of your physical self, of your mental self. One more breath here. And slowly press yourself up. Let's do that on the opposite side. Bring your right hand this time at the center. Lift your left hand nice and straight to the sky. Look towards your fingertips. And then bring that left shoulder all the way down. Extend your right hand if you did that on the other side. Or bring it all the way around and grab your left thigh, opening your right shoulder. 3 deep breaths here. Exhalations, let go of yourself. And think of your real self that's common between all of us. Just like the air we breathe, we all share the same consciousness. Slowly press yourself up. And then from here, you're going to tuck your toe and come to your first downward facing dog. In your first downward facing dog, always check yourself that you're in the right position. Adho Mukha Shavasana. You need to make sure your hands are pressing the mat and your shoulders are really, your back is really drawn towards the back. If your heels don't come all the way down, you can come onto your toes, but really bring your chest closer to your thigh and look towards your belly so your neck is nice and long. You want to feel this nice energy line from the crown of your head all the way to your back. Balancing you. Keep breathing. 2 deep cleansing breaths here. And then you can take your own variation here. You can sway from side to side. Today, let's bring some movement into the body. You can even rock your knees, walk your dog, whatever feels comfortable. You can shake your head yes here, shake your head no, just letting everything go. And then come to stillness and slowly coming to your toes, start to take tiny steps towards your hands. Really tiny steps. And every movement, make it with an intention. Feel every movement and slowly start to drag your hands and stack your vertebrae one at a time. And make sure your head is the last thing to come up as you come all the way up. Once you're all the way up, shine your palms forward, bring your feet to touch each other if they're not. And coming to this Tadasana or mountain posture, just feel the groundingness that's holding your physical body, that's keeping you in this state. And make sure your knees are lifted, your shoulders are lifted, but not all the way up, but just, you're not letting yourself go here. It's an active posture. And your eyes can be looking softly at something that's unmoving in front of you, your drishti or point of focus. And standing tall like a mountain here, just feel like a mountain, that unwavering mountain that does not get bothered by anything that's going around it. That's the kind of focus we need to feel our own internal self, that consciousness. Right, let's do a round of sun salutation here. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead, high prayer, look up. Exhale, swan dive all the way down, bring your hands on the mat. Inhale, straight back, look forward. Exhale, fold inside. Pressing your hands on the mat, step your left leg back. Bring your right foot to meet the left. Come to a plank. Drop your knees, drop your chest. Either bring your chin down or your nose, sweep your nose forward. Come to cobra. Exhale, bring your chin down. Tuck your toe, come to downward facing dog. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Look towards your belly. Inhale. Long, deep, audible exhale. Next, inhale. Exhale, let go of yourself. Accept your true self. Third, inhale. Exhale, let go. From here, bend your knees, look forward, hop, step or jump towards your hands. Inhale, look forward, straight back. Exhale, fold inside. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead, high prayer. Exhale, release, come back to Tadasana or mountain posture. And take a moment here, feel the beating of your heart, all the physical aspects, where you're feeling tension. What is bothering you? What is bothering you in your mind? What is bothering in your physical body? Feel that. And try to take your mind away from it and bring yourself back to that internal self that's free from that physicality, that's free from the mental pressures. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead, high prayer. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Press your hands on the mat and step your left foot all the way back. And once you're here, we're gonna come to warrior one, or sorry, not warrior one. We're gonna lift ourselves here slowly and bring your hands in prayer, and you can stay here, or you can lift your hands overhead and try to arch your back slightly and take 3 deep breaths here. If your legs are shaking, keep coming back to the focus. There's one variation you can take here if this is too much for you. You can always drop your left knee down and you can do the same thing this way. Anjaneyasana. All right, so wherever you are, just make sure you're breathing 3 deep breaths. One more. What is holding you back? Just try to let go of that self. Slowly bring both hands to frame that right foot. Step your right foot back. And this time, we're going to stay in plank. So come to this plank. Stay here for 3 breaths. 1, deep breath. 2. If you can't do that, you can always bring your knees down and stay here. Second. Third. Come to downward facing dog from here. One deep breath here. And slowly step your left foot forward between your hands. And then from here, you're going to take the same variation as you took on the other side. You can drop your knees and from here, bring your hands to heart center or lift it up. Or you can lift up your right knee and come here or lift your hands. Staying here for 3 breaths. Really pressing through that outer corner of your left foot and trying to come back to your breath. That's the anchor to yourself. Second breath. Deep exhale, slowly bring both hands to frame that left foot. Step that right foot forward between your hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold inside. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead. Exhale, release. Take your time here. Take 3 deep breaths. We're gonna do something different today. So from here, after you found your grounding, step your right foot forward, just slightly forward in front of you. Bring your hands to heart center, and then cross over your hands and just point your index fingers forward, like up. Inhale, lift up your hands, and then from here, you can, this night, we're gonna come to Tula Dandasana, which means balancing stick posture today. So it's about balancing. So you need your concentration for, your drishti, as well as you're lifting your left foot back. So you can stay here and observe, or if you want to try this out, from here, you're gonna start to pivot your body forward. Forward, forward, forward. Make sure your shoulders or your hands are by your ears. Come all the way forward and then start to lift your left leg back. So this is a balancing stick posture. So your focus or gaze is directly underneath at an unmoving point of focus, and keep lifting your left leg back. If this is too much, like I said, you can always stay here, come back and stay here, and keep lifting your hand. But make sure to keep breathing wherever you are. Don't forget to breathe. Again, don't let anything restrict your body or your mind. 3, third breath. And slowly bring, if you are here, bring that left foot to meet the right. Release your hands and shake it out. You can let go. That's a lot. Or if you're a beginner, this is a very difficult posture, but it's a very good posture to really balance yourself and find your drishti, or point of focus. All right, let's do that again. Bring your hands to heart center, cross over your fingers and point your index finger. And this time, step your right foot back so that your left foot is slightly in front of you. From here, keeping your shoulders straight, gaze is in the front, lift your hands up. You can always stay here, or if you want the balancing challenge, then start to pivot your body first. Pivot, 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 forward. And then once you can't go any further, then start to lift your right leg back. Coming to Tula Dandasana, or balancing stick. See, today I lost my balance. All right, it's pretty natural because I'm talking and balancing at the same time. Take 3 breaths. And then slowly, after your third breath, bring your right foot to meet the left. Release your hands. And you can even shake it out and let go. And maybe even if that was very, a lot of pressure, you can even bring a smile to your face. It's okay. Everything is fine. Yoga is a journey. It's a process. So we're going to get there slowly. Once we control our body, we can control our minds. All right, so let's do a tree posture today. So from here, bend your right knee and bring your right foot either inside your left thigh, or you can bring it on your shin or next to your ankle. 3 variations. So whichever you feel comfortable. And then you can bring your hands to heart center, wherever you are. And just from there, when you find your balance, so again, make sure you're looking forward at an unmoving point of focus. And if you find your balance, then slowly you can let go of your hands and come to this extended hand, like a tree branch. And if you find your balance here also, you can sway from side to side. Again, your mind is in the way of any posture you do, and what brings it back is your breath. So keep focusing on your breath. 3 deep breaths here. It's hard to do if you try to close your eyes even more. All right, slowly release your legs, and here also you can shake it up. From here, let's do that variation on the left side. So same thing, either place your left foot against your ankle. This is the easiest variation, or on your shin, or inside your right thigh crease. Bring your hands to heart center, or extend your branches and feel yourself like a tree standing tall. And even if the wind comes, you're trying to be rooted. And that's what we need in our life. No matter what kind of problems, what kind of trouble comes, if we have our roots nice and strong, then we can be grounded. So think of yourself that way, because yourself, your real consciousness is unwavering. 3rd breath, slowly release, let go of your foot. And then from here, once you catch up with your breath, inhale, sweep your hands overhead, high prayer. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. From here, inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold inside. Release your legs and then release your hands and bring your hands in this peace finger and grab your big toes with your peace finger. Inhale, straight back, look forward. Exhale, you can bend your elbow, bring your chest really closer to your thigh. You can bend your knees and look inside. Take 3 breaths here. Folding inward, looking inward, feeling your inner self. Again, coming back to that tension or problems or whatever it is that's blocking you. Just focus on that and let go. 3 breaths. And slowly from here, you can bring your right hand and step your right foot underneath your right hand. Step your left foot underneath your left. And you can even bring your feet up slightly apart from each other. Inhale, straight back, look forward, Padangustasana. Exhale, fold inside. And again, feel that inner self, your real self, your self of witness that's witnessing everything, your physical body, your mental state. 3 deep breaths. 3rd one. And slowly release your hands. And from here, you can grab your opposite elbows, look down, sway from side to side. Bring your hands on the mat, shake your head yes, shake your head no, let go. From here, bend your knees and come down to Virasana, sitting on your heels. And take 3 nice breaths here, 3 cleansing breaths. On your exhale, you can stick out your tongue, look towards your nose, and let's do a lion's breath. Inhale. 1 more inhale. Just open your mouth, sigh it out, let everything go. audible sound. Inhale, third. This time, close your mouth and let go from your nose. And then slowly from here, come to your forearms and extend your left leg back, coming to the Sphinx posture with left leg extended, and just sway from back and forth. And then extend your right foot back to meet the left, and drop your chest, drop your knees, and just come to this Sphinx posture. You can untuck your toe and just look forward with this slight back bend. Just stay here for 2 nice breaths. Deep breaths. After your second breath, you can come all the way down, bring your chin down, and then extend your hands towards the side and cup your fingers or tent your fingertips. And from here, as you inhale, lift your chest, head and neck. As you exhale, bring your chest, head and neck down. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale, let go. One more. Inhale. It's very nice for your back. Exhale. And then from here, extend your elbows forward and cup your hands so that you place your chin on your palms. And this almost like a TV watching kind of posture. And just stay here. And just feel your heart, feel your stomach that's touching the ground, the earth. And just stay here. Silence is sometimes the most difficult thing to do. We're always on the run, and then sometimes we feel really scared to be by ourselves. That is what spiritual practice is all about. Just stay here. Slowly press your hand, tuck your toe, and come all the way back to child's pose. In your child's pose, bring your forehead, your third eye all the way on the mat. Extend your hands forward, or you can extend them back. And just loosen yourself and just let everything fall into gravity. And just stay here for 3 nice cleansing breaths. What does it feel like to surrender to the earth? Just let everything go. And slowly from here, press yourself up, coming back to Virasana. And you extend both legs forward, nice and straight. We're going to do a seated tree. So bend your right knee and bring that right foot inside your left thigh, making sure your hips are nice and squared in front of you. Neck is long, shoulders are drawn down. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead, nice and straight, look up. Exhale, fold onto your left knee. But if you can't keep your legs straight, bend your knee, but try to bring your forehead to connect with your knee. And even massage your third eye with your knee. And then let everything go. Just melt here for 2 nice breaths. Slowly press yourself up. Extend that right foot forward. And then bending your left knee. This time bring your left foot inside your right thigh crease. Again, making sure your hips are squared. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead, look up. Exhale, fold onto your right knee. Bringing that connection to your third eye, massaging it a bit. Your internal seat of intuition. Just feel that. Melting on your exhale. And slowly lift yourself up. Bring both feet to touch each other, and let's do Dandasana. Extend your hands overhead. Exhale, fold onto both knees. You can bend your knees as much as you want. You can either grab the outer corners of your feet or your ankle and just melt. Looking inwards, feeling that self again, the real self that does not care about this physical body, your mental thinking, but it's just that emptiness, that consciousness. Slowly press yourself up, and from here, you're going to recline all the way back, coming all the way back, pressing your shoulders down, bring your heels closer to your buttocks, and you can either press your hands on the mat, or you can, for a deeper challenge, you can bring your feet even closer and grab your ankle. We're going to go to a bridge posture. So from here, wherever you are, either pressing your hands or grabbing your ankle, on your inhale, you're going to lift up your pelvis, pressing your shoulders. Make sure your shoulders are pressed down. You can even bring your hands to clasp underneath, so you feel that even deeper connection with your shoulders. And stay here for 3 breaths. Every exhale, lift your pelvis. Audible exhale. Hear yourself breathing. How are you breathing? Are you letting go on your exhale? That ujjayi, victorious breath on your exhale. 3rd inhale. 3rd exhale. Next inhale. And on your exhale, you can slowly bring your pelvis all the way down. And then you can spread your feet slightly apart and knock your knees against one another. And stay in this restorative posture for a nice 2 breaths, deep breaths. Hear yourself breathing. Where is that breath taking you? Is it emptying your mind on the exhale? If you really focus on your breath, your mind will automatically be empty. And slowly bring your knees closer to your chest. Circle them in one direction. Circle their knees in the opposite direction. And slowly drop both knees towards the right side, keeping your left shoulder glued. You can bring your right hand over your left thigh and look towards your left side. You can even extend your left hand nice and straight and take this gentle twist. Again, surrendering yourself on the exhale. The whole point of yoga is on our exhalation, our prana, our breath, we let go of this physical body so we can realize the ultimate consciousness. And that is what the actual teachings of yoga are all about. So really take intentional exhales, focusing on letting go. Slowly come to center. Drop both knees towards the left side. And keeping your right shoulders glued, extend your right hand if you can. Look towards your right side and take this gentle twist. Emptying your mind on your exhale. Slowly bring both knees towards your chest. You can turn your feet towards the sky, open your knees, coming to this happy baby and just sway from side to side. Another place to let go of yourself and just be blissful like a baby. No worries, no pressure in your mind, just happy, the real self. And slowly bring both knees towards your chest. Lift your shoulders, lift your head, give yourself a hug, clasp your elbows, inhale, Exhale, let everything go. Come to Shavasana or corpse posture, the ultimate posture in yoga where you let go of everything and feel the nothingness, that emptiness, the vastness. And try to let go of actually not trying to feel your body here. So let intentionally melt your feet towards the earth, melt your knees, melt your hips, every part of your body. Just feel like it's just merging with earth. Your shoulders, unclench your jaw. If there's tension between your eyebrows, gently let go. Just surrender to the void, the Brahman, which really actually means, the Sanskrit literal translation of Brahman means vastness. Vastness, there is emptiness, it's beyond explanation, which means just vast. It's just so vast. Slowly deepen your breath. Bring some movements on your fingertips. Wiggle your toes. Take a nice good morning stretch with your hand, arching your back. And then bring your knees to your chest and come to your right side, making your hands like a pillow. And just come to this fetal position. And feel gratitude here for being able to experience your body, being a human being that has this mind that can think and take you to this consciousness in this lifetime. Feel the gratitudeness, how our mind is able to also take us forward in life, but also to this higher realization. Slowly press yourself up. Come to a cross-legged seated position. Preparing yourself. Because you're born again after all that physical work. You are born again, you have new breath, you have new light, and you have a new body. And stay here. You can bring your hands in this mudra where you touch your index finger and your thumb and place them gently, loosely on your knee. Or you can even bring your hands one over another and bring your thumb to touch each other and place it loosely on your lap. Either one of those are fine. And we're gonna do Om chanting meditation today. So as I said in the beginning of the class, as we say the sound of Om, remember, Oh is your physical body, everything that's in your waking state, everything that's around you, that's Ah. Everything that's in your mind, just like your dreaming state, is the sound ooh. And as the ooh merges into that's like that deep sleep state where there is nothingness. And that nothingness merges into the silence, the consciousness, the Brahman, the ultimate reality. So intentionally, as you say Om, think of letting go of all those three states and realize your real self. Let's begin. Om. Namaste everyone. So I did 21 Om chants, and just 21 Om chants is itself a very good meditation practice. So if you're having trouble any day doing meditation, just concentrating on the sound of Om 21 times can really bring that vibration, that equanimity in your body and help you realize that ultimate consciousness that I talked about. So hope you practice Om or any of the other meditation and continue practicing and feeling that blissful self within us. Namaste.